milepost 18.0. Intermodal. This is a eastbound coming out. Must have come out of Roanoke. It is heading eastbound toward the Norfolk Southern rail yard at Woodall Road, Lynchburg, Virginia. There's the defect detector. Wow, check that out. I don't know if you can see that. See that thing flexing up and down? Yeah, see that thing flexing up and down? That's where the defect detector is. At the crossing here, milepost 18.0. Big intermodal, it looks like. Now, I saw a green signal in the Woodall Road yard at Kenney Junction. It was green for this train to go eastbound. But I don't know if it's going to continue going eastbound or it's going to take that leg at Kenney over Irving and go over across to the north-south over there at Montview. Boy, that sure is flexing up and down right there. Now someone... Now... Boy, it's a pretty long train. Deathbed? I wonder what that graffiti means by deathbed. Sounds like that needs some maintenance on that one. Ah, look. That looks like the last car is coming up here. Slowing down a little bit. Wow. They jerked that one. I didn't see any DPU on this one. I only saw two locomotives, two power units. Norfolk Southern units. No. There's the defect detectors. See, the end of the train is almost in sight. Bone. Don't know what that means. There's another bone. That might be a brakeman's. Last Friday, 2016. Spelled it wrong. Oh, we're on the last car. And that's the end of train device. Wow. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that or not. This is inside the cabinet. That's inside this cabinet here. It came from inside the cabinet. That was the defect detector making that noise. Now, there might be a delay before it sounds off again. That train is really going slow. It might be transitioning over to the at Kenney, up there at the Woodall Road, Norfolk Southern Maintenance Yard. There's a set of tracks that branches off to the right. There it is. It'll repeat itself again. That was the defect detector. Actually, that was a delayed broadcast because what I'm doing is I'm using Broadcastify. And on Broadcastify, you can find any CSX or Norfolk Southern or any other railroad being streamed on the internet. This is better than having the... It might be a delayed broadcast, but this is a cost-effective way of saving you money instead of having to go out and buy a scanner. It looks like that train is really crawling slowly, so... I could try to go down to the Woodall Road yard and see if I can catch the tail end. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm on Ford Avenue near Fenwick Drive. This is the Norfolk Southern track. That's that train that just passed us. Looked like it stopped. So we'll have to go down the Woodall Road here and check out and see what the story is, see what's going on, see actually where it's going. From that defect detector, On down the Woodall Road, we're going to turn here by the Fort Hill Post Office. This is Edgewood. We've got some houses that are along the train tracks here. Now, and recently, I have seen a couple of trains.
23 over. So you got them all silent?
Come out of Roanoke. And
Once you have him, once you catch up, have him pull you to the tower and shove right back to the track you came from. You won't have to walk over.
there we go. Edgewood and Wards Road. There's the Waffle House.
Yeah, anyway, catch up. You don't freeze the right track with
Traffic.
Get him up here to the tower and have you shove back into the ahead.
Oh, man. This traffic is terrible. Maybe if I put my nose out a little bit here.
That's why you're outbound to 88 over.
You can barely see it. Yeah, the train just stopped. Right down there before Woodall. Would you know it? Someone would have to call me. I'm going to decline it for now. Someone would have to call me. I'm using my HTC phone. It was not made by the Communist Chinese Party. It was made in Taiwan, which is Republic of China. ROC, ROC. And they make good quality phones. We're trying to make a comeback right now. That's Candler's Mountain Road and Woodall Road. Alright. This intersection can be tricky and can be hazardous. People run these lights around here. Okay, I can see the train down here. Let's get on down here and see what's going on. They are transferring over to the Montview yard. Now, I've seen this one or two other times. We're at the end of Woodall Road. We're at the end of Woodall Road. And at the end of Woodall Road is the Norfolk Southern Maintenance Rail Yard, Blue Ridge District. And What a bummer. I can't do this. This plug is not long enough. But there's a rail yard behind, on the other side of the tracks. I don't think it used to be a rail station. It could have been a long time ago, but now it's the maintenance department for Norfolk Southern in Lynchburg. The rail maintenance. So we're here at the Kenney.
Hey, montview PTI, we're back on the south side of tower. Yeah, I just got you lined into South 4, same track you pulled out of Carroll 4, stop at the tower, please.
Okay.
I'm on the ticket.
This train is out of Roanoke.
And then 25A clear. Falwell, man 1 south.
And they're trying to transfer over to the Norfolk Southern north-south. And this train's probably going to go north on the north-south Norfolk Southern line. It's from, actually comes from Greensboro northward through Danville and then through Lynchburg on to Charlottesville, where it crosses the Diamonds at Charlottesville and goes north of there. I haven't had a chance to do the thing on the Diamonds up there in Charlottesville. If I ever had some time, I'll go up there and do it. I don't know how long this train's going to be sitting here now because they pulled in across the expressway. This is like a connector track that connects between the Kenney yard and Montview. There's no direct connection between, like I said, north and south going to east and west. No direct connection except this crossover right here, or the split. I'm going to pause it for a minute and we'll wait and see when the train starts back up. Oh, check this out. There's an airplane. Don't know if you can see it. And the train is starting back up again. I wonder if I should try to go down the Carroll Avenue and see if I can get the other side of the train. Maybe I can try to do that. If not, we'll just give it up because this is getting a little long here. Let me see if I can go to Carroll Avenue. Okay, rail fans, there's the train right there. It's going across the connector. That's CB Fleet Pharmaceuticals. And we're headed north on the Lynchburg Expressway. This is 29 business. It used to be mainline 29. The bypass opened up and this became the business route.
Well, no.
Get rid of that wind noise.
And Kenney will want to be fine. Thank you.
That's Carroll Avenue exit. We're gonna get off here and we're gonna hang a right. We're gonna be at the Carroll Avenue crossing here shortly. Alright, we got traffic coming. Okay, let's, because it won't take too long for that train to get up to this crossing. If he's going north. Oh, good. He hasn't got here yet. Now, I'm hoping he's coming up this way. I had to turn the radio off because I don't think it'd be a good idea to broadcast a possible copyrighted sports entertainment show. Here. He's coming. Here he comes. The same train I caught earlier? He is coming up the Carroll Avenue crossing.
And when you get it, you got permission to reverse CP Urban. Over. E19, permission to reverse CP Urban when we get the signal. Thank you. Right,
And before he gets down here, let's go take a quick look at this real quick. This is double tracked. And you can see down there, that's a luber, or that's a greaser down there. Well, there might be a different name for it, but they used it to lube the bearings on the rail cars. Yep, this is the same train that I saw earlier at Logan's Lane at that crossing with a defect detector 18.0. Now we're getting it from the other side. Look at all those railroad ties. Now, I can't tell if those are new ties or old ties. They've been doing a lot of they've been doing a lot of tie replacement work in this area. Yeah, he's getting pretty close. Now the crossing gates are activating. There we go. Horn salute. There we go, horn salute. Bells and whistles, or horns, should I say. This is the same train we saw earlier. We're getting it from the other side now. I'd say the tail end of the train that had all those empty cars is probably approaching the Woodall, the Kenney junction there, Woodall Road. If not, it's already coming across the expressway, across that connector, that rail connector. That rail connector is the only connector they can use to connect between this north-south line that we're on. This is the north-south line that runs this. The other end goes to Danville. This end goes up to Charlottesville, crosses the Diamonds up there.
Yellow.
And wow. Another airplane heading for the airport. I think what needs to happen with the railroads, in order to prevent that accident they had in East Palestine from happening again, they said a security footage from a nearby building caught the sparking under the train like it was something burning up or a bearing or something like that. Is to put in more defect detectors. And maybe a few more lubricating locations there where they auto lube the bearings on these trains. This is a slow train right here. See, this train is heading north toward Charlottesville. First of all, it's got to pass the Amtrak station up there, Kemper Street. It's got to go past the defect detector. It's got to go. It's got to go across the Blackwater Creek trestle north of the Amtrak station. On the other side of that is another defect detector. I think it's going to be 170.8. If there's a train coming down, it'll be on the other track, set of tracks there that's coming down, but what's kind of interesting is Hotel Roanoke has a web camera both directions across, right above the Norfolk Southern track there, near the Transportation Museum of Virginia. And you go to the hotel's website and You can find it on YouTube also. You can watch trains as they come out of Roanoke. Some of them head out and then you go south toward like Martinsville. South toward Martinsville or north toward Fincastle. Or you can see them as they go east out of Roanoke, head toward Lynchburg. It probably takes like an hour and a half, maybe. I would say close to an hour and a half for that train to get here.
All right, Mike, we got some. Restricted number. Step back, diversion approach.
Now, I haven't heard any defect detector go off for 170.8. And my guess is that detector, I haven't done a thing on it yet. I'm guessing that defect detector. A car turned around when they saw the train. They didn't want to wait for the train. That's the end of that. Mostly intermodal. These are all empties. So my guess is it's already cleared the Montview yard by now, past the backside of the post office on Oddfellows. So it should start picking up speed now. Anyways, past that mile mark, milepost 170.8. The double tracks end right there, and it kind of narrows down the single set of tracks because it goes through a tunnel there near Rivermont, and it goes across a trestle over the James River at Riverside Park into Madison Heights. There's a rail crossing on that. I'll have to do that in the future. But there have been people killed walking across them trestle. There hasn't been any. That's been a couple years back that someone got killed doing that. I see it's picking up now. I don't know if he's heading up to look at this. This guy's gonna turn around because he doesn't want to wait for the train. Oh, a woman. It looks like a woman, I can't tell. He just gotta wait a couple minutes because this train's almost in. Yeah, the train is coming up here. Actually, I can see it right there. Yeah, he's picking up speed now. There's the end of train device. There's railroad crossing gates going up. And these people waiting Only a couple minutes. Huh. The car that was here earlier, he turned around and went back the other way. There was a car over here. He turned around and went the other direction. If you look down this way, there's a bridge that goes across the tracks right there. That's Oddfellows Road. And people do is they'll turn around here when there's a long train, go down this way, and then there's like a road called Albert Lankford, and they'll make a left turn on that, and then they'll come up to this road where this bridge is. So having this crossing here, well, it's a moot point. I don't know. There's still businesses and residentials on here, so they keep the crossing. Looks like they use both lines because they're both shiny, if you could see. Yeah, looks like they pulled some ties out. Either that, I don't think those are fresh ties. I think those are old ties, railroad ties. I think that's an auto luber down there. It's supposed to lube the bearings on the train when they go by, rail cars. So we had a train that came from Roanoke. And see, that's pretty shiny right there. And there's a switch. There's a switch down there for this business here on the right. Actually, for several businesses. Don't know if that's the same train that... Alright, let me put you on pause. If this is it, that'll be it. Let me click on hold and see who this is.